example 4b, sketch the graph of f of x equals 1 over cos x now over the interval negative 2 pi to 2 pi. So we're going to have endpoints, not arrowheads. And what I want you to really think about is that you're really graphing, when you think of 1 over cos x, you're really graphing y equals secant x. So if you're ever asked to graph secant x, you want to think about it as 1 over cos x. So we're going to start off by graphing cos x and then apply the rules of reciprocal functions to it. So I'm going to put in a scale here. So I'm going to count every second unit as 1. I'm going to count every tick mark here as pi by 2. So I'm just going to label every second 1. And so cosine, remember, starts at the maximum. So we're going to put that up here and every pi by 2 part. So that's every square here. I need to stop at 2 pi because of the domain that's given. So you're not going to put arrowheads on here. Okay, so you're going to draw the curve for cosine now. And then we're going to label it y equals cos x because I'm going to leave it there. Now, applying the rules of reciprocal functions, x-intercepts become asymptotes. So this is now x equals negative 3 pi by 2 is an asymptote. You're going to have an asymptote at x equals negative pi by 2. You're going to have an asymptote at x equals pi by 2. And you're going to have another one here at x equals 3 pi by 2. Okay, invariant points are where y equals 1. So we have an invariant point at all of our maximums. And at y equals negative 1, so we're going to have an invariant point at all of our minimums. Now we're going to take the reciprocal. So half is a good point. That's going to become, remember on our scale, we're counting by 2. So 2 is at the top. So half is going to become 2. So we're going to have it approach that asymptote. Now it would continue this way, but this is an endpoint. So we got to not continue with an arrow there. Negative 1/2 becomes negative 2. Negative 1/2 becomes negative 2. Here, half becomes 2. Half becomes 2. Here, negative 1/2 becomes negative 2. So you're getting the same shape as the 1 over sine x graph. It's just all shifted over, which makes sense because sine and cosine are the same shape, but horizontally shifted over. And again, we don't put arrowheads on here simply just because of the domain. I'm going to label this that we just graphed y equals 1 over cos x.